One of the reasons why youths avoid marital relationship is because they have noticed that the rate of breakup and failed relationships has risen to the peak. A relationship is meant to tarry and sometimes lead to marriage, but this is not true about most relationships today. For every anomaly, there is a cause. Likewise, every failed relationship, there are reasons behind them. I will share some reasons why relationships don't last. Take your time and listen as you learn and avoid repeating such mistakes. The first reason is this: some relationships lack clarity of purpose. In every aspect of life that involves two or more people, there must be a knowledge of their purpose. The reason for coming together must be known. The book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3 says, "Can two walk together except they agree?" Imagine falling in love and admiring the opposite sex, and you ended up in a love relationship, and after 3 months, the purpose is unknown. The relationship is not defined. The two lovebirds don't know why they are together. They can't figure out their reasons for coming together. That is a mess. Don't be carried away by love at first sight or the appearance of the opposite sex and forget that God gave a reason for marriage. Don't be quick to go into a relationship forgetting that God deposited talents and capabilities in everyone. The earlier you discover your place in someone's life, the better. A relationship void of clear purpose will not last. Just like a car moving without a driver, it ends up in a crash. Before going into a relationship, define your purpose. The second reason is the habit of polygamy and absence of self-control. One thing God hates is the sin of immorality and fornication. The inability to control sexual urge has led to the death of many relationships today. It is not enough to define purpose. Your relationship should also be built on purity and self-control. Marriage is honorable with the bed undefiled. Most ladies have caught their man in fornication, and most men have seen their partner flirting with their friends without remorse. Most youths and teens do not value monogamy. They believe it is their time to flirt with all the ladies or men in the world. The attribute of contentment and self-control is far from their heart. That kind of relationship will never tarry. Dear friend, the spread of the most sexually transmitted diseases have been prevalent due to the polygamous life of some people. Nobody will like to share his or her partner with everyone on the street. There is need for intimacy and trust between partners. Stick to God's pattern of relationship and marriage so that you can experience a long-lasting relationship. The third reason why relationships don't last these days is due to the incompatibility of partners. You can put a cat and a rat in the same cage. If that happens, one will surely die. The death of some relationships is due to the incompatible nature of both partners. They have different and clashing visions in life. With this, they cannot tolerate each other. When a man has phobia for domestic animals and his partner loves staying around all species and types of domestic and wild animals, there will definitely be a war between them. Some people do not share their fears, weaknesses, strengths, and life vision with their partners. This always leads to breakups in a relationship. There are some women who don't value childbirth, but they go ahead to date a man who loves to have a set of twins for a start. With this, there will be no other remedy than to separate. Little things like character and attitude falls under this category because the character of a person is shaped by several agents of socialization. Other bad habits are also learned or adopted. When all the negative attitudes of a person is appalling to his or her partner without due cause to change, there will be a breakup. Dear friend, be in a relationship with someone that can tolerate or enjoy your character and attitude. The fourth reason is this: the act of dating or courtship for a wrong reason. Like I earlier said, the clarity of purpose is crucial for every relationship. Most times, you hear men say ladies are after their money, and the ladies will argue that some men are after their body. All these points to one thing: motive. The motive of being in a relationship is the strength of that relationship. Dear friend, give a second thought as to why you are in that relationship. Is it because of the money, connections, influence, family pressure, sex, or facial appearance of your partner? If your decision was birthed out of all I have listed, get ready to experience a shock soon. Truth is, all the beauty, money, influence, connections will fade away someday, and you will be left with no other option than to run away. The reason for any relationship should go beyond the physical appearance and immediate satisfaction of your desires. When all your needs are met by your partner, what happens next? You get bored, you feel as if a veil was lifted from your face. Afterwards, you flee into another relationship. That is not a good reason for going into a relationship. Beloved, have a rethink and choose wisely. The fifth reason why relationships don't last is the habit of having high expectations from your partner. The Bible has shown us that it is only God that is perfect in all ramifications. No other person on earth is perfect. No man or woman is without flaws. This truth does not go down well with some youths in our time. When a lady is asked to list out the features of a dream man, the list looks like an impossible thing. When the men are asked to do the same, you wonder where that woman will come from. This is the bedrock of breakups, because when your expectations are not met, you feel you are with the wrong person. Definitely, there will be a great misunderstanding between you and your partner. Beloved, step down your high expectations and make it align to the will of God. The advice from your friends as regards the spec of your partner might be misleading. Just like Adam and Eve, you are meant to complement your partner. You are expected to cover up his or her weaknesses and not expose them. You cannot see any perfect man or woman on earth. They only exist in your imaginations. Instead of having impossible and unrealistic expectations, channel your energy towards making your spouse a better person. People grow into a good character. They don't just manifest that way. They grow with time, not just a short time, a long one. Don't damage your hope with all those qualities that you can't find in a man or a woman. Rather, look out for that individual who is God's will for you and work on your desires together. The sixth reason why relationships don't last these days is most youths do not understand themselves. Self-discovery and understanding is important before going into any relationship. Your temperament, your likes and dislikes, your goals, vision, and destiny are some of the main aspects of your life that you need to discover. On the contrary, many youths do not have the patience to discover themselves. They just rush into a relationship and start discovering things that irritates them. In this century, it is noticed that most partners break up after realizing that they cannot be in love with a man that talks too much or a woman that nags a lot. They never sat down to know what they can tolerate and who can tolerate their character. A person having a temperament that encourages seclusion from the crowd should not be in a relationship with someone whose temperament encourages rugged partying and an extroverted lifestyle. If this happens, there will be misunderstandings between them. Dear friend, it is not wrong to read books and seek knowledge on your temperament and weaknesses. It is the right thing to do. To avoid a premature relationship, know yourself. There is nothing hidden that cannot be exposed. Even as believers, God knows all things and can give you the blueprint of your life in a dream or through the best means He desires. The seventh and last reason why relationships don't last these days is due to the lack of patience and forceful character change among partners. I made a point previously that no man or woman on earth is perfect. Everyone is not void of flaws. This is real and true. When some people go into a marital relationship, they quickly notice the flaws of their partner and also forcefully impose their choice of behavior on their partner. This is wrong and can lead to a breakup. First of all, it is not wrong to positively influence the character or habit of your partner, but doing it without patience and understanding is not right. Your partner is an adult, not a toddler. It takes a while for some people to adapt to new behaviors. Some don't change at all because they have gotten attached to their habits. You can't change your partner except by the help of God. And even when God decides to help, that change doesn't happen in a day. It takes time. Most breakups are due to the conclusion that one partner is not susceptible to change, forgetting that an adult cannot switch habits easily like a toddler. Beloved, if you have noticed any ill-mannered habit in your partner, pray to God to come in and help you. Also, speak to your partner politely and in love as regards that behavior, and finally give it time. Be patient. I believe these points are helpful. One thing that is sacrosanct with believers is this: our will and choice must be aligned to God's will. In all you do, let God lead you. His leading and choice is the best. God will not give you a perfect fellow, but He will give you someone who understands and tolerates your weaknesses and strengths. God bless you. If this video has blessed you, please like, subscribe, and share with someone.